everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 340 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This square is so easy. It was a lot of fun to make, actually. We're just basically using double crochets and single crochets to make this fabulous design. And we're making back post stitches, even though you can't see them here, but we're making back post double crochets around this round here to make this interesting snowflake design. This granny square today is called Snowflake Breeze, and it is a 6-inch granny square designed by Aurora over at myblueangels.blogspot.com. I will put the link to her written pattern and her website on in the description of this video on YouTube, and also at the bottom of the blog for YARNutopia.com at the bottom of the 365 Days of Granny Squares page. So you can see that on there and follow along with it today. It's really easy and super fun square to make. So in today's square, I'm only using 2 colors. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver yarns. This is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight, a medium yarn. You can use any double knitting yarn, any worsted weight yarn, any Aran yarn, any scrap yarns that you have lying around. You're not going to need a whole lot of yarn for this. And I'm going to demonstrate this square using an H hook, which is 5 millimeters, and that's exactly what the pattern calls for. So with the H hook, this square measured out to be for me, 6.5 inches. That's because my tension is a little bit looser, but yours might turn out to be 6 inches, and that is about 16 centimeters, well, 17 centimeters. So that's how big my square turned out to be today. You're also going to need a scissor and a yarn needle to cut your yarn and sew in your ends when you change color, just to, you know, keep all those ends in sewed in and all that good stuff. Now, before we begin making today's granny square, I do have to mention there are links in the description of this video. So there is that link to the written pattern, to Aurora's design, Snowflake Breeze. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you follow me and share your photos in the comment section of today's post on Facebook and on Instagram. Be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square. You can also follow me on Snapchat. I am YARNutopia on Snapchat, so make sure you follow me there and snap me a photo of what's on your hook today. And also, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video if you learned something today, and if you could, support us and hit the I in the corner there and support YARNutopia. And great thank you to everyone who has supported YARNutopia so far. You guys are the best, and we couldn't do this without you. So if you support us today, we can keep getting yarn and keep making these crochet tutorials. So let's get started and make number 340 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over the long end, then fold that down and pull this through and then pull tight. Insert your hook into that loop and we can start. So now let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go all the way to the first chain way over here and go in for a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull through and pull through. And there's our ring. Now if you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way, but we're going to go right on to round 1. We're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to double crochet into this ring. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 2 double crochets into the ring. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, another double crochet. Then we're going to repeat that, so chain 2, 1, 2, and put 2 more double crochets in the ring, and do this until you have 12 double crochets in total. So this is my 6th one, so I'm halfway there. So chain 2, put 2 more double crochets in the ring. This is 7 and 8. Chain 2, kind of scoot these over so you have room to work with here. Here's 9 and 10. Chain 2, 11, and 12. Then we are going to chain 2, and slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 of this round. 1, 2, 3, right at the top here, just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, at this point, if you want to, you can change color, fasten off, and start in any chain 2 space. I'm not going to change color though. I'm going to slip stitch into this next stitch here, yarn over, pull through, and I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space here. So yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And for round 2 here, we are going to put 2 double crochets into that same space. So yarn over, go into that same chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, another double crochet. So in fact, it actually looks like there's 3 double crochets in that chain 2 space because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. Now we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip over to the next chain 2 space and put 3 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. And just repeat that around now. So chain 2 and put 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. So I'll do that and then I'll meet you up for round 3. Finishing this round, we're going to chain that 2 and skip these last 2 stitches here and then slip stitch to this chain up 3 right in here. Just go into the top there, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now we can go on to round 3. So round 3, if you're changing color, just fasten off here and then start in a middle double crochet of any 3 double crochet groupings. I'm just going to slip stitch into this next stitch here, yarn over, pull through, and then we're going to chain up 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains counts as a double crochet and the next chain counts as a chain 1 space. And now we're going to double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, go down into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that is considered a V-stitch. It's a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Now we are going to, let's see here, chain 1, and in this chain 2 space here, we are going to make a V-stitch. So that's a double crochet, then chain 1, and a double crochet in there. Okay, there's our V-stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, and go into the middle double crochet of this grouping and put a V-stitch. So a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in there. Just like that. And then we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 1, go into this chain 2 space here and put a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in there. Then chain 1 and put in this middle double crochet right here a V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Okay, so just continue working that all the way around and then I'll meet you up for the next round. When you're finished, make sure you chain your last one here and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, right in the 3rd chain, go in and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, going on to round 4, we are actually going to start in a chain 1 space of a V-stitch. So right in here, the V-stitch that's actually worked in a middle double crochet. So I'm just going to go right into here. We're going in, yarning over and pulling through and through. Okay, and then we are going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. And in the same space here, we are going to put a double crochet, then chain 2, 1, 2, and put 2 more double crochets in there. Just like that. Okay? Now what we're going to do is actually single crochet into this double crochet down here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to single crochet into this chain 1 space. We're going to single crochet into this double crochet. We're going to single crochet in the chain 1 space. And in this double crochet also. So these are single crochets. And we're single crocheting into this chain 1 space here. And we're going to single crochet into this double crochet. Okay, so that should be 7 stitches, 7 single crochets in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now in this chain 1 space here, we are going to put 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So 2 double crochets, and then chain 2, and then put 2 more double crochets in there. 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're going to just repeat what we did. So single crochet into this double crochet, single crochet into this chain 1 space, single crochet into this double crochet, single crochet into the chain 1 space, single crochet into the double crochet, single crochet into the chain 1 space, and single crochet into this double crochet. So that should be 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in this next chain 1 space, we are putting 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochets. So that's the repeat all the way around. So just continue doing that, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, just finishing this last stitch here. Make sure there are 7 single crochets in between these corner stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here. So go to the top of the chain up 3, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay? Just like that. So there you have a really nice snowflake so far. You know, you could use this, fasten off here, have a really nice big snowflake, nice ornament for the tree. But right now we are going to go on to the next step. We're going to chain up 1. And we are going to kind of pull our yarn a little bit. We're going to work behind our work down below here, right directly below here in round 3 here. Okay, you can see this post stitch. We're going to work behind our work, going on this side of that post, around it, like that. Okay, but first, actually, we have to yarn over. I'm sorry, we have to do a double crochet. So yarn over, then go from this side, okay, on the back of our work, around that stitch, just like that. Then going back to the back here, yarn over and pull through. Okay, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there's 1 and 2, whoopsie, there we go. And then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a back post double crochet. Okay, that's what it should look like, I think. And then we're going to, let's see here, what does it say? Back post in the next double crochet. So yarn over, go down into here. We're going to work around the stitch right next to that one that we just worked around. Okay, work around it, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so there's a back post double crochet and a back post double crochet around each post of this V stitch. Then we are going to, let's see here, this is this round, chain nothing. We are going to put 2 double crochets in the skipped double crochet right here from round 2. Okay, so we're going to work behind this work. If you need to, fold this forward. You can see the stitch right there. We're going to yarn over, go into there, and put 2 double crochets in there. 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. So it covers that hole up, and it's worked behind there. Then we are going to back post double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. So these 2 stitches right here from round 3, we're going to yarn over, go on this side of it, into this chain 1 space here, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go around this next one here. Okay, just like that from the back. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we're making stitches behind this snowflake. Then you can see this skipped stitch right here. We are going to put 2 double crochets in there, working behind our work, so you can fold that forward and work 2 double crochets regularly in that stitch. Okay, and this is just our repeat then. So we are going to work a back post double crochet around these next 2 double crochets from round 3. So 1 and 2, oopsie, yarn over, go around it, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay? And then when you get to a double crochet here for round 2, working behind everything, we're going to put 2 double crochets into that stitch. Okay? And then we have, oopsie, we have to put a back post double crochet around the double crochets from round 3. Ugh, I keep screwing up. There we go. This is a little difficult doing back post stitches, okay, and using the same color here. But then when you get to a missed stitch from round 2, we are putting 2 double crochets into that stitch. Okay, if you need to, you can follow along with the written pattern that's linked in the description of this video, or rewind this to see what I'm doing exactly on this round between our corners here. But you can see that it is filling up, and in the back here it's making these stitches, which we will work into in the next round. So I will meet you up at the end of this round, and we'll go on to the next round together. When you come back around, be sure to slip stitch to your first back post double crochet stitch. So right here, you can see the back post stitch, go in, yarn over, and pull through and through. Now, if you need to, count to make sure that you have 48 stitches around here, okay? If you do not have 48 stitches on this round, make sure that you do, because we will be working in every single stitch for this next round, round 6. I am going to change color at this point. Well, regardless if you're changing color or not, you're going to have to fasten off here. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, pull tight. And now the written pattern says count 8 stitches from the joining stitch to the right here. So the joining stitch is here, so 8 stitches to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should be one of the first back post double crochet stitches. Okay, so a back post double crochet on the right side of it. There's 2 of them in a row. We're going to go on the right sided one. And I'm going to grab a new color. You can use the same color or a different color. Totally up to you. Just hook on the yarn and pull it through. And then we are going to start off by chaining up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to count as our first double crochet. Then we are going to double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, go into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 2 more double crochets into that same stitch. Okay, we are making our corner of our square. Just like that. Okay, there's our corner. Then we are going to double crochet into the next 11 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, there's this double crochet here, 5, 6, 7, oh my goodness, here's 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Then we are going to make our corner in the next stitch. So our corners are 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, all in the same stitch, just like that. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So double crochet in the next 11 stitches, and then make your corner in the next stitch, and just repeat that around. So I am going to meet you when I finish this round. We'll go on to our last round together. When you come back around, be sure to slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay? So if you flipped this over, this is what it will look like. You see the square shape now. So now we just have to do one more round to clean it all up. We're going to chain up 3 and then double crochet into each stitch. And in the corner, chain 2 spaces, we are going to put 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet. So it's a very simple round. If you want to, you can just do half double crochets or single crochets even, but I'm going to work double crochets to make this square bigger and better. So I'm just going to double crochet around, and in the corners put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. And even if you wanted to go on to making more rounds, just continue with the solid granny square design to make your square as big as you need it to be. But I'm going to finish round 7, and I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you finish this round, be sure to slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. But like I said earlier, you can make this as big as you want, just go on to making more rows. I'm going to chain 1 here and cut that yarn, fasten off by pulling that through and pulling tight, and sewing in this end by grabbing my yarn needle and weaving this in. It was that easy. That worked up so fast. Like, these squares we've been doing lately are just crazy easy. Just trying to breeze on through, and you know, this year is almost done, so it's a breeze. And that's exactly what this square is called, Snowflake Breeze. Isn't that funny? So big thank you to Aurora for designing this square and allowing us to use it in our big project. Be sure to check out that link to her pattern and check that out. It's so pretty. So thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to share your photos on Facebook and on Instagram, hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares. And thanks to my dad for videotaping this and putting it up on YouTube for us. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!